Yes guys, another one with BBA, and today we're here at Bloxwich Police Station in Warsaw, and I'm out with UK Transparency. His link will be in the description. Go check out his channel if you haven't already. And I've been here before, but we've never put the drone above here, so I think we're going to stick the drone up today above here and see if we get any response, or see if they leave us to it. I must admit, when I usually come to this station, I usually get left alone, so we may still get left alone again. There we've got the Great Britain flag. Not really flying, is it? It's not very windy. Lovely day today. So yeah, I'm going to take a walk round to the side gate, see if we get anything there. We do have recently, he would have been dismissed had he not resigned. Surprise, surprise there. But we had a member of CID here at Bloxwich Police Station, and he was found to be soliciting a sex business from his home address. And yeah, he would have been, it says that he would have been dismissed had he not have already resigned. So it tells me, once again, they're given the option to resign, which meant they did not face any criminal charges, and they also get to keep their pension. Makes you laugh, doesn't it? But anyway, I'll pick this back up, guys. What's going on, mate? Do you want to answer any questions about CID Nicholas Taylor? Got found soliciting sex business from his home address, based at this station. Yeah, that's what they all say. About yourself, sir, like to make any comments on a Nicholas Taylor soliciting a sex business from his home address, based here at Bloxwich? No one want to talk? No? So no one wants to answer any questions? Not even a, yeah, that's wrong, or it's always I can't comment. It's always I can't comment. So, don't be shy, Mr. Officer. Excuse me, miss. I left that one a bit late. I was going to ask her a question, but oh look, yoo-hoo, cooey. They're watching me on camera. So yeah, we'll get the drone up and have a look from a aerial view. So I'm going to leave this one here for a minute, and I'll pick this back up.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Let's begin now.
This is not a drill. repeat, this is not a drill.
Is that all you got?
Let's begin now.
What up?
So there was some drone footage for you there for this police station, and over there they got their own fuel pumps. See that at a lot of police stations, to be fair, seem to have their own fuel pumps, and for the tyre pressure and things like that. Got a couple of officers turning up at base here. It is, yeah. So we've got a couple of coppers here. Don't suppose you want to make any comments on CID Nicholas Taylor, do you? He was soliciting a sex business from his home address. Yeah, based at this police station. So we're just reporting on a story about it today. Okay, mate. Naughty, naughty. He was given the option to retire rather than face criminal charges, which is a bit naughty. We try, but they never get back to you. Don't know. Yeah, it's do you know what I find? Like, 'cause I follow a lot of misconduct hearings as well, yeah? And a lot of the time, what you find, again, it's not you guys, it's people higher up, yeah? But what you find is, like, rather than the force sack them, they seem to always give them the option to retire before. And then, like, if you ever read the articles and stuff, it's like, had he not have retired beforehand, the force would have dismissed him. And it's just a bit,
that does happen.
you know, because
I've known an officer who I worked with down south.
yeah.
He didn't last very long, let's put it that way. He was probably in service about 12 months, something like that. And
Really?
Just his pattern of behaviour, he got booted out straight away. And for something that he did, they said that if he hadn't been sacked,
Yeah.
so he hadn't left, he would have been sacked.
Yeah, it's just crazy, because, like, what you find is, it does, but if you think about it, soliciting a sex business in this country from your home address is a criminal offence. So being told, if you retire, you won't face no criminal charges, you'll still get a full pension, it just seems a bit shifty. And as I say, it just seems to be...
My experience of been in this place quite a while, people who have gone through that kind of process, and you hear about officers that get arrested and things like that, it does happen.
Yeah.
I personally feel that it goes the other way around, and which I think it should. I think police officers should be held to a higher account.
Because of the role that you...
Because what we do, yeah. So
I agree.
We should have a sort of a professional level of knowledge
Yeah.
about the law, and if we break it, we do so knowingly.
Yeah, I get that.
So, from my experience, I've seen officers lose their job for stuff that, if it was a member of the public in a role which wasn't the police, they wouldn't have lost their job.
Okay,
Do you know what I mean?
I get that.
I sometimes feel that police officers have it the other way around.
Yeah, kind of held to a higher standard, kind of.
For doing something like, say, if someone, a member of the public, gets caught drinking driving or something.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong, I've
You might
seen...
not lose your job.
Yeah.
If it's a police officer, you're guaranteed.
Yeah, and do you know the thing is, I've seen some silly things as well, like what was it? There was one where somebody wanted to go on like a game show, right? They'd asked work if they could go.
That was, yeah,
They went anyway. I think it was the Met Police, wasn't it? And they got dismissed. Now anyone else would probably have just got some kind of like written warning. So I think
in my previous job, if I turn around and be like, you know what, I'm not going to turn up for work today. I just find I don't want to. I'm going to go and do this game show, even though you've said no.
Yeah.
You'd probably lose your job, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
So, but yeah,
I'd guess, but
because I follow a thing called Misconduct 999, and you can sign up to that, and every single day, it will send you an email about 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's got all the misconduct hearings up and down the country. And as I say, I do a lot of like following and reporting on them, and then like what we're trying to do is like do the follow up to see what the outcome was. And as I just say, do you know what? For the pettier things, I don't mind, but believe it or not, and again, it's not fair to tarnish you all the same. But there's a lot of police officers up and down the country using their role in order to commit like sexual offences. And then again, what you're finding is even the same thing applies. Even though it's such a heinous crime, they're still allowing them to retire rather than.
On one thing you said there.
Right. Okay.
Is the point saying there are a lot.
There's quite a few. Okay. In the sense of when.
So for example, the Met Police have got 32,000 officers.
Right. Okay.
Just in the Met alone.
Okay. No. Okay.
So you go across the entire country, and all of a sudden the list of people that have been, you know.
Oh, I think that's fair to say, isn't
You know
it?
what I mean? Is going to be less than a percent.
Oh yeah, I think that's fair to say to you guys. It is a small percentage.
You've got, you know, officers that generally work hard to make a difference in their communities, like genuinely.
Yeah, no,
Who are trying their best to make a difference.
No, I get that.
So to say a lot.
Because I think we say like there's no one that hates a bad cop more than a good cop, right? Is that sure? Because that's
For
kind
example, we're going way over to, you know, the other end of the spectrum. But things like, you know, Wayne Cousins and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Like, absolutely abhorrent.
Yeah.
As a police officer, I believe that, you know, police officer personally, you feel it more. You know what I mean? You feel that kind of, well, that's disgusting even more because of the fact that he's used his position.
Also, could I ask you a quick question while I'm here? It's I don't know how much you're going to be out me. It's regarding I run a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Okay. I run a YouTube channel, right? And there's a female online, right, who claims to be a forensic accountant or something to that sort, right? Now what she's been doing is she's been going around putting like malicious stuff up about people. Yeah, so basically I'll start with myself. Basically what she's done is, going back 10 years ago, I had a non-molestation order out against me. It kind of become public knowledge. Not that it was ever a problem, because I'm quite transparent on my channel. But this female kind of got hold of it, spun this story that I was abusing children, and I'm not allowed near my children. Set up some big like hate campaign, doxed like my mother's address, also, which I don't know if it's legal or illegal. I'll be straight with you, on a live stream, yeah, I basically said a few hurty words to her. She turned around and said that she was going to report me. Now, apparently she reported me in March. I came here probably a month or two ago myself to report the fact that I was feeling like I was being harassed online. I never did hear anything back from yourselves. Now, what she's done...
So did you get a crime number or anything like that?
Yeah, I probably have got one, mate. I'll have to go home and look at it. Yeah, I'd have got...
Anything that gets reported to us, regardless of the incident.
Right.
If there's been a crime that's been committed, even if it's one that's not fully made out,
Yeah.
it's in, you know, it's not.
Yeah, no, the reason I ask is because, like, as I say, I know...
A number to say that's the investigation.
Yeah, okay, so I know what I said to her, right, was a bit hurty words. And to be honest, you probably, if she did report it, there's probably a chance you could come and talk to me over it, right? However, 2 months, nothing's happened. Now, she started attacking other people online, and where I've kind of got my own live community, people that come into my live streams, I kind of value those people anyway, that support the channel, right? Now, a couple have been attacked by this same girl, putting a post up saying that basically it's their own fault that their child got sexually assaulted. What kind of person are you as parents? It's vile. It's about a seven paragraph thing, right? because I spoke out against it on a live stream going back a couple of days ago, she's now put a post on her channel where she's on the phone to West Midlands Police.
She's got a YouTube account as well, actually.
Yeah, right, but she seems to be like out to kind of attack everyone else that's got one. I've obviously...
She's got a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
She's attacking your YouTube channel.
Well, mine and other people's, yeah, other people's as well. But so I spoke out against her. She's then phoned the police again, trying to revert back to the previous thing that she's tried. Now, where do I stand with that? Because to me, it's almost like harassment, isn't it? If she carries on putting things up, and now where does defamation stand? Is that civil or criminal?
Yeah, it's a different side of things, isn't it? Obviously, if you're feeling being defamed or whatever else, yeah, so take sort of
It's civil.
advice on that.
So even if it was putting somebody else in danger, obviously by putting people's addresses out there claiming they're something that they're certainly not.
Harassment, then they need to also report it.
Yeah. Well, like I say, what she done is she put a video, very short, and at the end of this video to West Midlands Police, right? She puts a little.
Can people block her? Do they have the option to block her?
Yes. Oh no, yes, you do.
Personally, I mean, as adults, that's probably what I would.
Okay, so if, like I say,
for the reason being that it would make your life a lot better.
100%, I agree.
That would be
No, 100% agree. So as I say, going back in March, I made a couple of statements online, which I said out of aggression, verbal. Shouldn't have really done it, but I did. As I say, she's then obviously now trying to, I don't know, she's kind of like just trying to put intimidation to people by making them feel like police are going to knock at their door. Now, like I say, there's like 4, 5, 6 people that she's attacking at the moment. As I say, would you say that would you say that reasonable grounds for harassment?
I'll be honest. Like, you need to look at the legislation, compare what she's saying against the legislation.
Yeah.
Matches, then maybe, yeah. But I would say
Yeah.
that the easiest option for yourself,
Yeah.
rather than, and again, if you've got to appreciate that we are extremely short staffed.
I know, I think that's why no one's contacted. Well,
possibly. I mean, I'm not saying it's an excuse, but to a certain point, I think people need to sort of take things into their own hands and kind of go, you know what? If she's giving me block,
so
don't engage with her, and that's it. Because you're feeding the troll, aren't you?
yeah, initially, yeah, I am, yeah. But do you know what it is? She has made a couple of calls to yourselves, and I do feel like, because I've got children and that, mate, yeah? And like, there's nothing worse than like when the missus at work, me having the kids, worrying that there might then be a knock on the door, then I might be taken into custody where I've got, do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, so I was wondering, do you reckon it might be worth approaching the police myself and saying, oh, would that not help at all? Like me coming in voluntary, because I know she's definitely made a report against me, but do I just wait to hear from you guys and see if anything plays out, or do I kind of get one step ahead?
You can do either. So you could walk into the front office there, give your name and say like this, is there anything that you need to speak to me about? And they'll tell you, either yeah there is or whatever else, or what they might do is say, I've had so and so.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know your name. Come into the front office, and he's wondering if you need to speak to him. If you do, his contact details. You know what I mean? Because there will be an officer that will be in charge of that case.
Yeah.
So it might be that the officer can make contact with you and put your mind at rest.
All right, mate. Sweet.
That you're not going to have to open the door or anything else. Or alternatively, that you do need to be persuaded to about something, and they can come in at your convenience, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Believe it or not, again, what we're saying about resources is that if people are willing to come in and have a chat and say, yeah, this is what's going on at a time and at a day, that's so much easier for us.
Yeah.
Rather than having to, jump in the car and go and speak to you. Or, worst case, dare I say, arrest you.
Yeah. No, like I say, what I said, don't get me wrong, it wasn't the worst thing, but at the same time, it wasn't very nice. So in the sense of if someone reported it, could they claim to be harassed, alarmed, and distressed? Possibly, but
that's my advice. I'd say go into the.
All right, mate. Yeah, no, sound.
Give you details. Say, can you look this up? Might be worth doing it without a camera in people's face. I don't care, but
yeah.
Some people might, especially if they're starting to discuss things which are.
Of course, yeah.
Regardless of how transparent you are, they might not want to discuss the case because we can't take the data protection element away from her.
Okay, I get that.
Kind of discussing that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So yeah, if you popped into the front office and have a chat, they'll.
Oh, I might do that. All right, sound. Oh, thanks very much for having a chat with us anyway, mate. Cheers. Much appreciated, bro. So there you are, Agent X. You do not intimidate me with your threats from the police. I'll turn up there myself. And but yeah, he seemed a nice enough chap anyway. He was willing to actually stop and have a conversation, and I even feel like he expressed a few of his opinions on a few things that usually the police would turn around and say, yeah, would usually tell me to go to the media office. So on that basis, I'm gonna leave that here, guys. And as I say, it was just a little short one. Nicholas Taylor, CID, was based here at Bloxwich. Naughty, naughty boy. I bet you won't be soliciting any sex business from your home address anytime soon, Mr. Nicholas Taylor. That's you finitoed in the police force. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and till the next time, guys, respect, God bless, much love, and peace out.